What is up, everybody? Welcome back to episode number 23 of the Vancouver Canucks franchise mode. I missed an upload yesterday because it was Sunday. I think that's a fair thing to do. Take Sundays off for the YouTube, like at least NHL series. Well, anyway, we left off in episode number 22 just at the All-Star break, 25, 23, and 3. And in that last episode, we made a few changes in bringing in players and a few different things. We brought in Nolan Foote, who's yet to really play. He's only played around 15 games. I think he's had 11 points in total for us in that time. He's been actually pretty good. Hoglander, Hine, and Mellenby. We've got a bit of a random fourth line. We could always try something like Gadjovic down there, because Formenton is really not worked out. That's going to be the first thing we do, actually. We're going to try and organize the lines a little bit better here. So we're going to go for Menton, because he doesn't really match the lines anyway. So if he gets cleaned, it sucks, but oh well. We'll move. So let's bring up Gadjovic here. Okay, we're good with the waivers then. Okay. Let's get Gadjovic in there and see what we have. We've also got I think Martin out, and we put Williams center for now, just because Martin's like a negative 15. He's not been good. Special teams as well. Is there any changes we can make here? Colson's going to go up to the top line. Everything else is good there. Penalty kill. Our penalty kill is fine. 3-man is alright. It's not great, but we don't really have much to do there. Anyway, the goal is to find a good bit of play. We've not been consistent at all. Amirov has been real good for us. Hughes taken a bit of a drop this season, but that's no problem because Parenko aged, and now we have Sanderson up there with Hughes, so it's a bit different for Hughes as well. We're gonna get straight up to the 25th of February, just before the trade deadline. Get to the trade deadline, do the trade deadline in this episode, possibly get up to the end of the season as well. We're gonna best lines all these AHL lineup changes, and here we start going. Eriksson third for Carlson. Nope. Carlson's around 35, 36 now. We're gonna go best lines for Utica, and here we go. 4-0 win. 2-1 shootout loss. We're in a wild card spot right now. That's something at least. 4-1 loss. 6-2 loss. 7-1 win. Okay. 3-2 win. 4-1 win. 4-2 win. 3-1 win. 3-1 win. Wow, that's a 6-game winning streak right there. Wow, that is actually excellent for us. Where does that set us up? 68 points? 68 points, still in that wild card spot, but right on Oilers and Kings' tails now. Where is the nearest team? Flames is the nearest team. We're actually in a very weak conference. The conference itself is very weak this year. So we're actually not in a bad spot. Amirov, 31 goals and 31 assists. Damn, Amirov's playing great. Let's just see what type of moves we have at our disposal here at the trade deadline. So, we'll go forward. 62 points right now, Amirov. 60 Pettersson. 50 Colson, but 36 goals. 49 Besser. Besser's had a bit of a rougher season, but still good. Horvat, 46. 35 Hoglander. Foote has not been great. 14 points in 28 games is not good, but he's a +4. He's a +4, which is good for us. Heinen, 23. Mellenby, 14. Mellenby's been great for us this year. Williams is just he really is just that depth player that can play wing. Kachuk has been fine. Mason Shaw has been absolutely dreadful. And what about our defense? Quinn Hughes playing another amazing season. Sanderson having a great season. Parenko as well, +21 on the second line. And everyone else is filling out. Bernard Docker's coming down in plus minus, or coming back up, I guess. because he was -9, I think, at the start of the episode when I went and checked. DiPietro, 7 shutouts. DiPietro's an absolute unit right now. This is Mellenby's rookie season as well, and he's been playing great. Now, could we possibly make a move here at the trade deadline? Let's get up to it. We'll advance that extra day, so we'll pass this Detroit game. We are a conservative buyer. Let's enter the trade deadline here. Team, let's enter. Justin Chucko. Wow, 95 defensive defenseman. There is no chance we'll ever get our hands on him. No shot. He's also 0. Same with, wow, a few players were not able to play this year. Let's take a look at Chucko. How was he in his first few years with Montreal? I mean, those defensive stats are insane. He's a left defense. Wow, those are great stats for a defenseman who's a defensive defenseman as well. I don't know if anyone's going to be able to bring him in. Don't think anyone will. But let's go through the players that are available. Calgary making a trade there as well. So we've got Owen Power, Dougie Hamilton, Jacob Slavin, Kapanen, Krug, Fiala, Klim Kostin, power forward left wing, Trouba, Hinostroza, Connor Brown, Justin Falk. Ooh, Pittsburgh making a trade. Pittsburgh trades a 3rd in Sorella and a 6th to Buffalo for Nyquist and Arkhipov. What do we have here? Appleton, Doughty, Carlson, Parenko's our own player, Coleman, Crosby. What about Crosby? 38 years old though. Tavares. Both of these guys are on decent contracts. Difference is that Maple Leafs trade a 3rd Shishkov in exchange for Kopp and Grzelcyk. Interesting. What else do we have past those guys though? We got Hyman, Pierre Engvall, Hayden Fleury. Ooh, Hayden Fleury. Nah. Devin Tays, Taro Hyros, Platt, Anderson, Niederreiter. Let's keep looking at the depth. Maybe center, who's up at least. Pavel Zacha, power forward. That's a possibility. German Robert Staff. Turn a top 4 defenseman. That's a bit of a weird return, to be fair. Charlie Coyle, Victor Rask, Gorgiev, Duclair, Drake Batherson. Let's ooh, Batherson's an interesting one. Bit high on trade value though. Alexiev, DeHaan, Anderson, Gardner, Yolonen, Tatar, Copley, Comrie, Danton Heinen we have, Walker, Suter. What about Sue Suter here? Before we check Suter, let's check, who was it? Was it not Batherson? It was Rabutsov. Let's check German. Let's check him out. So he's 9'8" there. Defensive stats are through the roof. Okay, let's check Batherson as well then. Fiala to San Jose for a 2nd and a 3rd for Fiala. That's probably an interesting trade for both teams. Lots of stuff to come out of that one. Okay, let's check Batherson. Okay, Drake Batherson is 7 goals, 25 assists, 28 penalty minutes, -10, but he's playing way out of his position is what it seems. Fits in the bottom 6. Let's take a look at, what's his name? Who's our center that we got scratched right now? Is it Shaw, ain't it? Okay, well, we'd have to give something up in return here, wouldn't we? How much is Schofield right now? Schofield's still growing. I wasn't going to plan on trading him, and I'm not, but I just wanted to check his growth. Williams? Defense. A lot of defensemen that we have here. What if we were to add someone in like Nadanen or something? Nadanen is he he's two-way, so he's not going to fit perfectly into the scheme anyway. He'd be a little over trade value. What if we were to hold on to a little bit of cap? Like 250,000. Nope, still. Okay, would this go through? You know, that's not a bad trade for us. We fill out the center role because we actually didn't have as many centers anyway. We didn't need the playmaker in the bottom six because that's more of a grind area now for us. It used to be more of a playmaking area because we had no playmaking at all, but now we have a little bit, and the defensive area of our game is a bit struggling. I think adding let's view Liam Howell here, center, 79 overall, power forward. Yeah, we're gonna decline on Howell. 7-6 shootout loss to Detroit. And let's try a little thing here or two. Okay, we're going to go to roster moves in the system. Bring up Batherson. Here we go. Let's get Batherson in. Batherson will fit. So let's take him out. Batherson fit in here. Okay, Batherson is good. Danton, Heinen, and Batherson are good wherever. That's good for us. Okay, I think that's our lines though to go from here. Okay, let's see if we can make the playoffs. We really need a good showing here now. Let's go up to the 31st before those last 4 or 5 games. Back-to-backs here. 4-3 loss. Did we win that other game? I think we might have. I didn't get to see it. We switched to the first on Sunday quickly. 5-2 win. 6-2 win. Best lines, Utica. 6-1 win. 5-4 win. Okay, we're getting goals big time now. Colton Point. Okay, that's the goalie. Arizona. 4-3 win. 5-2 win. Wow, we have hit a good run here late in the season. 3-2 shootout loss. It's a shootout loss, so we're good anyway. 2-1 win. 3-1 loss. That's our first regulation loss in a very long time. 5-0 win over Detroit. We'll edit the lines here. Get Point back in the AHL. Is there any guys here that I gotta get back in? Scratched. Ramon Cosmar. Okay, I'm good there. Let's get the goalie in. So Randall get out. We'll get Point back in as the backup. He's done fine. Erickson. See Erickson's stats in the AHL this season. He's been a great AHL goalie. Hopefully that confidence will follow over. 5-1 win over Vegas. 5-4 shootout loss to Calgary. Points though. Injured elbow for Parenko. So we'll sit him out maybe for like the first game of the playoffs as well. Man, we hit an absolute run late in the year. We've already qualified for the playoffs. But like, let's take a look. 1, 2, 3... 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Wait, let me count that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 wins there. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 of the last 1, 2... 3, 4, 18 of the last 23 games we've went on to win. That is an insane run. 4 games left in the season. We've qualified for the playoffs. We're gonna finish second, it seems, in the group. Kings, I don't think really are gonna be able to catch us. We also got a game against them, and if we get a point against that, I think we're to the good anyway with that. So we'll have home ice. Let's go past the double games here in Edmonton and Calgary. 2-1 loss. Ah, and there's the big asterisk to our season. Michael DiPietro goes out for the entirety of the playoffs. No matter if we make it to the Cup Final, Game 7, DiPietro is not returning. That is the absolute last thing we ever needed. We're gonna need Eriksson to come up then and really do something, because Georgiev has been very bad. Eriksson was terrible in his first games. Oh God, this is shaped right up to be interesting, and there it is. We'll definitely get home ice advantage over the Kings when we play them, because it seems like we're playing the Kings here. Okay, let's get right up to the 8th. Past these last 2 games, a 6-1 win over Calgary we had as well. We're going to continue a little bit just so Parenko could rest. 3-1 loss to the Kings and 6-2 loss to Anaheim, but we do finish 2nd in our group. And look at the other division. 3 teams over 109 points. That is insane in the other division here in the West. Man. There it is, though. We will face the Los Angeles Kings in the first round of the playoffs in year number 6. Let's get up to the first stage of the playoffs here anyway. Koltsov, best lines of that, and we'll also get Parenko back in the lineup. Okay, let's we'll also go through all the stats on the season here now as well. So Walker, you're going to come out. Parenko will go in here. That was a good end to the season. Let's take a look at how we finished the season elsewhere, like points and how our team stats were. Okay. Entire league, here we are. Let's go goals for per game. Goals for wise, we finished 5th in the entire league at a 3.27. Goals against, we finished 2nd in the league, so our goals against really came down at the end there, at a 2.56. Our power play percentage was in the top half of the NHL, top third of the NHL as well. Our penalty kill was in the top half of the NHL at an 83 flat. Home record interest, the away record for us this season was definitely a bit better. So that's something we'll be able to have in the playoffs as well. And then the points, by the end of the season, Amirov finished at 80 points, 38 goals. Pedersen finished at 80 points. Besser found his form big time in the remaining 2 months and ended up finishing with 79 points. 35 goals for Brock as well. Let's check his all-time stats here. 593 points in 658 games. Wow. Besser has been an absolute unit. What about Pedersen's stats? Pedersen has 589 points across 607 games. What about Amirov as well? He's been doing great. 210 points, 241 games. We got Colson, a 50-goal season as well for him. That's a bit insane. His first 50-goal season, he came up just 2 goals short the season prior. We got Horvat finishing at 61, Hoglander 46. Foote ended up finishing with how many points for us? 26 points in 49 games and a plus 14. Isn't terrible. Probably would rather a better second liner, but I mean, that's not terrible. Batherson ended up doing, I think, fine for us. Plus 4, 6 points in the 20 games. He definitely could have did better, but he was there to be a third line penalty killer as well. So Heinen 26 points, Mellenby 23 points in his first career year, Kachuk 17, Williams 17 in 51 games. Bach had 8 points, Gadjovic had 4 but was a plus 9. Definitely a good penalty killer in Gadjovic. And the defense, Quinn Hughes ends the season at 79 points. Sanderson at 45. Parenko plus 26. Yermo plus 24. Good seasons around. And Bernard Docker ended up getting back to a plus after being around the -10 area. And there it is. DiPietro What a goalie. He is the Vezina winner. Has to be. 9 shutouts, a 9.2 save percentage, 9.239. DiPietro is by far the best goalie right now in the league. There's no doubt about that. There is absolutely no doubt about that. That Michael DiPietro is the best goalie in the league here. Let's take a look at forward statistics across the league before we end this episode. McKinnon finishes first in forwards points at 105. Tarvinen finishes at 101. Patrick Laine at 97. So forward down. Cahoon at 90. Dominic Cahoon, wow. Newhook at 90. Few names popping up. Let's check goals as well. So the leader in goals is Samu Tervainen at 54. Colson and McDavid both hit 50. The defensive points. There it is again. Quinn Hughes could have just won his 4th career Norris, and not just his 4th career Norris, but 4th in a row. Quinn Hughes, he's getting his jersey retired in Vancouver. That is 100% sure. What a damn player he's been. 83, 80, 179. Quinn Hughes. And the goalies, finally. Olmark, DeSmith, Carter Hart is actually going to put up a close challenge, but he had 0 shutouts across the year. DiPietro, though. Let's get the save percentage. Ooh, Demko could... I mean, it has to be DiPietro. 9 shutouts as well? That'd be criminal if it's not DiPietro. It would be absolutely criminal. Wow. I think that is a success of a season, though. We did not look good. We were in a wild card spot for the longest time, and we ended up finishing 2nd in the division. Anyway, if you guys have any suggestions for lines or anything else going forward, be sure to put it in the comments. I almost said chat there because of Twitch. I've been streaming over on Twitch. Check out Toasty Disc on Twitch as well. And I'll see you guys all in the next episode. See ya!